It's Thanksgiving, and to mark the occasion, we welcome clinical psychologist and mental health advocate, Dr. Vermani, Monica Vermani, to discuss the importance of gratitude. Welcome, Dr. Vermani. Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Thank you very much for having me. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well.
So, Doctor, the first question, what is the relationship between Thanksgiving and our psychology?
So when it comes down to it, your thoughts shape your reality. And as we were listening to these wonderful people, they're having positive thoughts about coming together with that inner smile to be grateful for food that we're blessed with loved ones around us, whether it's family or friends, and just being in a place of pausing, reflecting, and really being able to be present with our life. So your thoughts shape your life and your reality, good or bad, they shape your life. And what you focus on expands. During this time, we pause our lives to really see what's going on, have gratitude, see the good amongst the lack, see the good amongst the areas of life that maybe we're feeling like stuck in. You know, it uplifts your mood. It supports a sense of well-being on a physical front, on a mental front, and it also allows you to just relax. It anchors your identity in abundance rather than always looking at lack and void. Many of us are stuck on that hamster on the wheel, constantly go, go, go. You know, boosting optimism is about focusing on the positive in our lives. And this time of the year is a good time to just slow down, notice what's working, be proud of yourself of how far you've grown. And negative leads to more negativity. And many of us get stuck in that survival mode on a day-to-day basis. But when we rest, take holidays, we do allow ourselves to lead to a place of positivity, recycling over and over in our head and looking at what we focus on expands. Focus on the good, focus on the abundance, focus on the love, the inner smile, the food, the laughter, the joy, and the connectedness during this time.
So what are your practical tips on focusing on the joy and being more grateful?
So the key thing is about transforming your ordinary moments into sources of meaning and connection. So being more present. Meditation is about doing one thing with complete presence. When you're around your family or you're having good times or you're just resting even, you connect with your senses. There's more gratitude. You slow down, and that slowing down brings in the perception of love, prayer, blessings, noticing warm meals, quiet mornings, those supportive conversations, laughter, trying to take the mundane and make it more exciting with optimism, purpose, connection. So gratitude, recalibrates appreciation and living in the moment. A fast way of doing that is just sometimes going inwards and asking yourself, what brought me joy today? And so I do a daily log where I write down from morning to night. It's a good memory exercise too, to look at the little moments that brought me joy amongst the responsibility, amongst the havoc, amongst the chaos, amongst the busyness of trying to get it all done. It strengthens emotional resilience when you can see gratitude and pay thanks for the beautiful moments of joy. Joy always is tied to gratitude. If I had joy with a nice breakfast in the morning, there's gratitude that I can afford it, make the time for it, and be able to savor it. If there's gratitude for friends and family that made me laugh, there's, the joy that's tied to it. The gratitude is tied to being blessed with those people in your life, making time for them, being able to savor them. Allow yourself discernment and have the wise mind to pause and reflect every day, to bring in moments of recognizing what brings me joy. What am I thankful for? What you focus on expands. The more you focus on positivity, it leads to more positivity.
So, Doctor, you talked about making your own list. And in your experience, what is the one person or element most people forget to put on this list when giving thanks?
Yourself. We have to sometimes pay attention to ourselves and realize it's not about validating everything outside of us that is superficial. It's about you going inwards and having loving compassion to see how much you do, how your body carries you through the day, how resilient you are, and how far you've grown in life. Pay attention to having gratitude to see your own growth through resilience, through hard times, through the times that you feel you couldn't get through. Pay thanks to your feet that carry you through the day, your mind that comes up with these creative ideas, the friendships that your heart fulfills by making time for. Give yourself a moment of gratitude today to go inwards and pay thanks for you, showing up for you every day. Don't give from an empty well, give from your overflow. Gratitude is about you recognizing I took care of me before I took care of everybody else.
When we're giving gratitude to ourselves and maybe even others, how can we tell we are being genuinely thankful rather than performative? What are the markers for genuine thankfulness?
Authenticity. Many of us have a battlefield within us between what is our true self and what is expected of us. And so when we're doing things from a standpoint of trying to fulfill what people expect of me, you will find you won't have that inner smile. You won't have that true joy that comes out of, really being connected to that moment of doing something from a place of authenticity. Each and every one of us know that when we're doing something from a place of I want to do it, self-care, self-love, then there's a different level of enjoyment, a different level of connectedness, and a different level of optimism, excitement, as well as just pride for yourself and others. When you're in a place of joy, that spillage over others, that ripple effect, comes with physical health, mental health, and it is not about expectations. Many times when we're doing things for others, there's an expectation that that person reciprocates a level of gratitude, approval. And so when you're doing it from a place of yourself, with or without people's approval, you feel good. And so notice and be authentic with yourself. What am I doing that comes from an authentic place? What am I doing with the expectation that somebody feeds my bucket or I'm seeking approval from? Each and every one of us do have that true self versus expected self. Learn to follow your truth, and there's a greater good, because as you're in health, there's a ripple effect of health of everybody around you. They feed off that energy, and you feel proud of yourself on a mental, physical, fitness front.
Finally, Doctor, what's your advice for those currently struggling this Thanksgiving, whether in mental health or just feeling alone in general because of lack of family?
Yeah, so it's not about feeling alone, because many people have family members and they can be in that crowd and still feel alone. It's about filling your bucket. Are we loving ourselves fully and completely? Are we taking care of ourselves? Connectedness, you could have a lot of people around you. It doesn't mean you don't feel lonely. Many people are in marriages where they feel alone in it. And many people are single, and there's this abundance of joy and gratitude in them loving their life fully and completely. It's the inner job. Your inner world creates your outer world. Take a few minutes every day to look at your life and say, I always say this metaphor with patients. If I had a magic wand, I can take away your problems. Where do you want life to go? My goal as a therapist is to take it from where you are to where you want to go. This gap are symptoms. Work through your symptoms, physical symptoms, negative thoughts, negative behaviors. The more you work on you, you'll find a self-fulfillment, a self-joy, a self-contentment that brings you to a place where you're walking through life really enjoying the roses around, the office you're in, the people you meet. As you love your own life, there is a vibe and an energy that you connect with everything around you, whether it's connectedness with people, strangers, your material possessions, and to learn to work on you. The more we focus on ourselves, the better the world around us becomes. When we're feeling lonely, we're feeling disconnected, and you can have a world of people around you. You can still be disconnected. So the biggest advice is learning to self-love is about learning how to see gratitude for the little things in your life that are working versus always looking at what's broken, what's lacking, what's void. Learning to love yourself is really about, where do I show up for myself? How do I take care of myself on a mind, body, soul level? Do I eat well? Do I exercise and breathe? Do I take charge of the energy in my space to bring in good people, hobbies, and interests? Each and every one of us are able to take charge of the symptoms we have, work through it with a therapist, work through it with a clinician, and just bridge the gap from where you are to where you want to be. If you feel lonely, the difference between loneliness and solitude is I enjoy my own company and I'm choosing it, even though I have options to be with people. Sometimes loneliness is I don't have the options to be with people and I feel stuck. And so many times if you do feel, I wish I had people to spend time with, what are you doing to bridge that gap? How are you going out there to bring people in, hobbies, interests, meeting other people and saying, hi, my name is Monica. Learn to reach outside of yourself and fill the gaps. The more you take care of you, you'll find your inner world creates your outer world. The more you fill your own inadequacies, but also work through anxiety. Anxiety is fear, and fear is self-doubt. work through the self-doubt. That's where psychologists and other therapists come in. We help you work through areas of cognitive distortions, distorted ways of seeing reality that take you away from really connected to your joy, connecting to your gratitude, connecting to your life on a presence front. Mental and physical fitness comes with you first.
Great advice, Dr. Monica. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Lots of gratitude.